Proclamation was made with the avowed purpose of awakening the anti-Jewish sentiment. In document 1752 PS, which was introduced this morning by Sir David Maxwell Fyfe as Exhibit GB 159, discloses that Rosenberg had called an anti-Semitic Congress in June 1944, although this Congress was canceled due to military events. In the realm of foreign policy, in addition to demanding Lebensraum, Rosenberg called for elimination of the Versailles Treaty and cast aside any thought of revision of that treaty. In his book, The Nature, Principles, and Aims of the NSDAP, written by Rosenberg in 1922, he expressed his opinions regarding the Treaty of Versailles. He stated as follows: the National Socialists reject the popular phrase of revision of the Peace of Versailles, as such a revision might perhaps bring a few numerical reductions in the so-called obligations. The entire German people would still be, just as before, the slave of other nations. Then he goes on to expound the second point of the party. We demand equality for the German people with other nations. The cancellation of the peace treaties of Versailles and Saint-Germain. Rosenberg conceived of the spread of National Socialism throughout the world, and, as will be subsequently shown, took an active part in promoting the infection of other nations with his creed. In the Nature, Principles, and Aims of the NSDAP, he states, but National Socialism still believes that its principles and ideology, though in individually different suitable ways of fight, according to racial national conditions, will be directives far beyond the borders of Germany for the inevitable fights for power in other countries of Europe and America. There, too, a decision of ideas must take place. And the racial nationalistic fight against the ever similar lone capitalistic and Marxist internationalism must be taken up. National Socialism believes that once the great world battle is concluded, after the defeat to the present epoch, there will be a time when the swastika will be woven into the different banners of the Germanic peoples as the Aryan symbol of rejuvenation. This statement was made in 1922. 1922, Your Honor, yes. That it was as ideological delegate that Rosenberg conducted the fabulous art-looting activities of the Einsatzstab Rosenberg, activities which extended to virtually every country occupied by the Germans. As will be seen, the document contains a recital of widespread activities in foreign countries. These activities ranged from the promotion of economic penetration to the fomentation of anti-Semitism, from cultural and political infiltration to the instigation of treason. Activities were carried on throughout the world and extended to such widely separated points as the Middle East and Brazil. Much of the APA's achievements were brought about through the subtle exploitation of personal relationships.